Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon White version. Last episode, we had entered the cold storage and defeated Team Plasma in their coldness. In this episode, we're actually going to go ahead to the gym, but if you guys remember, I tried to talk to this guy earlier, and this lady won't get out of the way. There we go. Now that we have a level 30 Pokemon, if you talk to him, he'll give you an expert belt. Now, what an expert belt is, if it's held, it powers up super effective moves. So, in case you want to get that. Now, I'm going to try and find that. I know there's something here that I missed in the last episode. Gosh, I can't remember it. But, yeah. Oh, well. We'll just mess with it. In today's episode, we're going to go and try to, challenge the gym. Oh yeah, that's right. If you talk to this lady here, she'll request that you show her a Pokemon. And Steve, of course, you would come while I'm freaking recording. Really? Anyways, if you show her a Pokemon that has requirements that she's asking for, like she's asking for Rock Smash right now, if you show her a Pokemon, she'll give you a Heart Scale. And Heart Scales can be used to teach Pokemon moves in a different city. I think it's the next city over. But if a Pokemon needs to learn a move again, you need to use a Heart Scale for money, sort of. Anyways, if you walk over here to the gym, notice the little cutscene here. Hello, Mr. Yakin. I am Geetus of Team Plasma. I see you've taken care of some of my own. Oh no, no need to thank me. Your members were stealing Pokemon after all. Oh, I think it's been a misunderstanding. We were merely freeing Pokemon from evil people. You really going with that? Honestly, I ain't too good with words. And on the other hand, you're pretty fancy with them. But they reek of a liar. So what do you mean to say? Team Plasma has an interest in Hidomo City, or Driftveil City, whatever you call it. There are so many people who are only to be found here. Not sure if it's a lie or truth, but it's always been kind of a victory without having to fight it. Alright, take them back. Fine. Just as I expected from the one they call King of the Hills. I'm magnificent decision maker indeed. Now allow me to speak with the sage there. Lord Geetus, thank you so very much. Oh, it's fine. We're working for the king together. Are we both not sages? Well then, everyone, whatever day we might meet again. And with that, Team Plasma gets away. You found them rotten Team Plasma guys and all, but well, gotta pull myself together. Let's get to our Pokemon battle. Don't make me wait now. And he goes inside the gym. Are both looking to prevent quarrel in this town. Either way, I don't feel that Geetus fellow to be any ordinary person. Well, I'll be training my Pokemon. I don't want to lose to Yakin one bit. I'll take the gym badge after a flawless victory. And with that, Sharon goes and leaves to go train his Pokemon. Like I mentioned earlier today, we're going to challenge the Driftveil City Gym. Yay! Get our 5th badge. Yes, kiddies, we're already on our way to the 5th badge. We're 5 out of 8. Almost done. I don't know how long this LP is gonna be. Like, I got a couple of people asking me if I was going to do the post story after the game's all said and done and whatnot, I might go ahead and do it. Because I have a feeling that Golden Sun's going to be a lot longer than this LP. But anyways, Driftveil City, if you guys couldn't tell, is the ground type Pokemon gym. We have a lot of ground types here, and I have a lot of Pokemon that can counteract that. I have Wade, and I have Tron here that can take them down pretty easily. I'm sorry if I sound really tired, but I'm recording this at 1 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I'm kind of tired right now. Of course, me, of all people, would notice this. I don't know if I told you, but the characters' names aren't the same as the characters are in the English version. But if you look closely, there are 2 trainers in this gym. Their names are Isaac and Felix. And this is the ground type Pokemon gym. Yeah, only me could find this out. But I think it's so funny that they actually they subtly referenced Golden Sun in this game a little bit by putting both Isaac, two trainers named Isaac and Felix, in a ground type gym. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I literally laughed a little bit about it. Like I said, only I would notice something like that. That's me being stupid fanboyish. Though I had to mention, I got a lot of people wanting to play that game now. I know a couple people asked me, like, hey, I gotta play that game sometime. The Golden Sun game they keep mentioning. The gimmick of this gym is you have to ride these elevators up and down and keep clicking the buttons. Now, I don't know the actual order the elevators go in. I only did this one time, and I can't remember quite clearly. I mean, this is all post-commentary, so I eventually figured it out, but there's gonna be some parts in here where I'm like, I can't find around. Can't figure it out. Oh my gosh, I'm extremely tired right now. Why am I recording at 1 o'clock in the morning? I'll never know. You guys can probably check on the in-game clock there. If you guys couldn't realize, if you guys didn't see that, the in-game clock is in the middle of the screen. And it's over on the left side. I don't know if I mentioned that. And yeah, the battery power on the right side is never going to go out because, well, I'm playing this on computer. And it's not like the computer has, well, the computer has a built-in battery, but it's not like the DS at all. Oh boy. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but I do have I noticed that I'm getting close to 400 subscribers, and in fact, I do have a surprise for you guys, what I'm going to do for my 400 subscriber special. Now, I might have told some of you guys what I'm going to do, but I'm not gonna tell you what the surprise is just yet. You're gonna have to find out. Anyways, like I said, let's push the button here, and we'll go down the elevator. Like, I think this character, yeah, this character's name is Felix, I think. I'll have to look at it. No, it was one of the first members that we already fought already. His name was Felix. And then there's a clerk in here. His name is Isaac. Like I said before, only I would figure something like something so stupid and ambiguous like that. Well, actually it's not really ambiguous. It's more like subtle little reference to another game in Pokemon. And me being foolish, I switched to Jarrett first because, well, I forgot that Rock family is part dark, and well, he can't really do anything to him, so I switched out for Tron. Oh boy, excuse me, I had a yawn there. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm gonna do after this episode's all said and done. I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh boy, I got a presentation tomorrow in marketing. Hell, this week's gonna be busy. I have a feeling like this is gonna be the only video I'm gonna be able to put out this week. I got a couple projects for school I needed to do. For the past 2 days, I've been working on mostly homework and whatnot. And I know tomorrow I'm going to be working on a project for a program that I have installed on my computer. It's called QuickBooks. It's like an easy way of tracking your accounting stuff for a company that you're starting out, and we have a project that's due on Friday, and I need to get that done. And I have Tron grew to level 29, and upon leveling up to 29, he learns a move called Muddy Water. And Muddy Water is a very strong water move, and it lowers accuracy. So, but anyways, I have a project due on Friday. It's called QuickBooks Project, and then I got a quiz to do before Friday. And well, I managed to get my main stats homework done, and that's due on Friday. I got it done today, and the day before I got my finance homework done, and it's due on Wednesday night. So, and then anyways, this is the guy that's named Isaac in the actual English game. Me and granting on about that, like literally, I didn't know if anybody else noticed that. But, yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny. And this is the part where I was stupid, and I forgot that Sandow's part dark. Still, I thought he got the dark ability, dark type when he evolved into Croc Rock, and I was like, oh wait, Sandow's part dark still, too. So I had to switch out to Jared, from Jared to Reggie here. Now, like I said before, I don't know if I'm going... I think this might be the only episode I post this week. If not, well, you'll see another episode from me. But other than that, I just have a lot of schoolwork I need to do. I need to study for my cost accounting final on next Thursday. No. Is it? No, it's next Tuesday. That's actually next week. I need to study for that. Yeah, next week's gonna be finals week for me, so I'm probably not going to record too much. Well, I'm recording that surprise for my 400 subscribers, and as I look at my channel right now, I'm at 388. I only need 12 more, and whatnot. I gotta say though, Psycho Shock is a very strong move. I'm glad that Jarrett knows it, because he can do a lot of damage with it. Well, he has a high special attack, so... I guess I really never mentioned what, a certain thing is. He wants to learn Endeavor. Okay, Endeavor is a move that if the Pokemon's HP is low, he does more damage. It's kind of like a move... Well, no, yeah. Anyways, that's what Endeavor does. I never mentioned a concept that most LPers I noticed have done it. This skill is called the stab skills. Anyways, the concept of it is if a Pokemon uses a move of its own type, it gains a little bonus from the attack. Like if Reggie here's part fighting and he used a move called Brick Break, it would actually do 1.5 damage to the opponent because he's using a move that's the same type as him. I guess I never really... Okay, if you do normal type damage, you do just 1.0 times damage. If you do a move that says it's not very effective, it's 0.5 damage. If you do a move that's super effective, you do it 2 times damage. And if you do it against a move that's super effective for both dual types, it'll do 4 times damage. And what have you. And I'm trying... This is the part where I was trying to figure out where in the heck I'm going with the elevator thing. And, well, I was just like... I was fooling around. I was like, okay, what the heck, Matt? Really? And I go down again. Whee! I was like, oh, go down. And then I was like, it's gotta be one of these 2 things. I go and push this button, and sure enough, it was the right one. And then we got one more trainer before we have to fight the gym leader. Mr. Yakin lies at the bottom's gym, blah 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 blah. I don't care what you say because you're a standard trainer. Etsu. you have a freaking Drillbur. But yeah, like I said before, I'm gonna try to record as much as I can with people. I know I did a lot of recordings for the LPR League with people. I need to get to working on Final Fantasy VII with them. That LP is gonna take me a long time to do. I should have realized that before I did it. I should have done a shorter game. But in the same sense, I'm having a lot of fun with that LP, and I never knew that I was gonna have so much fun with an RPG like I'm having fun with Final Fantasy VII. When I get my Super Nintendo, I'm going to be playing. I got Final Fantasy VI, or in America's Final Fantasy III, for Super Nintendo. I'm going to be playing that. And my friend Fenris Darkseal did an LP over Final Fantasy VI, and it looked interesting. I watched every episode of that LP. Anyways, there's the elevator you need to go, and you go down here in this long cinematic. Boom! Open up the door slowly and go down to the lower levels. And down at the lower levels, the gym leader awaits. But I'm gonna make a quick cut back to the Pokemon Center. I actually found that house that we were talking about in the beginning of the episode. If you talk to this guy and you have 50 more Pokemon in your scene, the number scene and the Pokédex, he gives you a Shell Bell. And this kid here will trade you a Basculin for a Mincino, but I don't have no extra Mincino. Anyways, we're back at the gym. So let's go over and challenge the gym leader. I'm gonna go save my game. Let's see what the Pokemon is first. Yeah, they're in good order. I'm going to save my game first because I never know if I'm gonna lose and whatnot. And oh well. Well now, the gym leader Camille took a liking to you, huh? Guess I ought to take a look-see at the skill at the blah 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 whatever. Dun 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 dun. Okay, stop, Matt. Anyways, this is Clay. He has a Krokorok at level 29, a Palpitoad at level 29, and an Excadrill at level 31. Yes, he is actually really tough. My first playthrough, I had actually lost to him a lot, but okay, I should mention this. My starter Pokemon was in fact Tepig, so I had a reason why I was having trouble. But you know what? Reggie took out Krokorok in one hit. Didn't even have to do anything. Actually, in fact, I think I make a pretty quick sweep with him. But anyways, I switch out Reggie. I send out Wade, because he can do 4 times damage towards Palpitoad because he is part water and part ground. And grass moves are strong against both types, so he'll do 4 times damage. And I can't believe I didn't even show off that tutorial about super effective moves at the very beginning of the LP. It's taken me up to episode 26 to get up to telling you guys about what type of damage each set of move does. Anyways, he's gonna send out Excadrill. I switched out with Lester because Excadrill is the evolved form of Drillbur. And oh boy, this is a strong Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. He's, in competitive play, he is Uber. So he cannot be part of it. And he took out Lester in one hit. Aw, poor Lester. The reason why I had him was because he's part Steel type and fire is strong against Steel. I switch out for Palpitoad. Claw Sharpen. Claw Sharpen raises your attack and I think accuracy? Your attack rose? Accuracy rose. Yes, it did. Now you get to use Muddy Water. Hey now. Whoa now, what's it could be here? Blah 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 blah. I don't know, that went too fast. Oh well. I sweep him. Well, I didn't sweep him because Lester fainted. If I swept him, I wouldn't have had to fainted any Pokemon. But anyways, we beat Clay. Well, I gave up and kept mine and wasn't going easy on you. So I see. Am I ever pleased? After all these years of battling, I knew there had to be somebody with talent like yours. Ha! Go on, take this. We got our 5th badge. Only 3 more to go, kids. 3 more to go, and we can go challenge the Pokemon League. Yay! Oh, I noticed this. If you look closely, there's no space in between my name and received. I don't understand why that is. In that case, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey ya. Next up, take this TM. Or so I'd say, but I didn't. I have a little something to attend to. Come up over to the cave at the end of Route 6, and I'll be waiting. He won't, in fact, give you the TM until you go do what he says, and you go up to Route 6 towards the cave, towards the next city. So in the next episode, we will go and do that. We'll go leave Driftveil City, head to Route 6, get the TM, and start heading into the cave. But other than that, we shouldn't have to worry about it too much. If I recall, it's nothing too big. I'm gonna have to look it up again. But that's what we're gonna be doing in the next episode of Pokemon White version. So this has been Matt, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone, and I'm going to sleep after this.